Chapter 1: Echoes in the Dark. Rain tapped against the windows like Morse code, intermittently interrupted by the flashing neon lights from outside. In the dim light of his apartment, which he called the den, Alexei sat hunched over 3 monitors that cast a glow on his focused face. His fingers danced across the keyboard with the grace of a pianist. He was a hacker, but not the kind portrayed by the media. He wasn't after fame or money. Alexei was a defender, a guardian in a world where the lines between good and evil were as blurred as the contours of the buildings outside on a rainy night. Complex schemes and lines of code flickered on the screen. He was a cyber sleuth, specialized in penetrating the dark web, that corner of the internet where everything from data to human lives was traded. His latest mission was his most risky yet, unraveling a network of human traffickers who hid behind layers of encryption and anonymity. The task had begun 3 months ago when he stumbled upon an encrypted message during one of his routine patrols through the dark web. Intrigued, he delved deeper, uncovering layer by layer a criminal network of unimaginable reach. Alexei knew he couldn't ignore it. Even though every click brought him closer to danger, he felt a moral duty to act. His skills were both a weapon and a shield. They could harm, but also protect. Suddenly, his computer beeped, a signal that he had received a response from one of his informants. Alexei shifted his gaze to it, quickly scanning the content. The information was brief but carried the weight of a verdict. He had discovered the location of the server from which the traffickers operated. Finally, he whispered to himself. Time to act. Alexei knew it could be a trap, but it was also his only chance to break the network from the inside. He took a deep breath, preparing for another dive into the dark depths of the dark web, where each click could be his last. Alexei activated additional security measures, creating layers of virtual walls to protect his true identity. The light from the monitors cast a dance of shadows on his face as he delved deeper into the labyrinth of the dark web. Penetrating through the successive levels of security was like playing cosmic chess with an invisible opponent. Every move could be his last, each click opened new doors behind which a trap might lurk. However, Alexei moved with extraordinary precision and caution, like someone who knows every corner of the dark world in which he navigated. Suddenly, the screen slammed shut in front of him like an iron curtain. A breach warning. Someone had traced him and was trying to access his systems. Alexei's heart beat faster, but he did not panic. He was prepared for this. He quickly launched a countermeasure program to confuse his pursuer while he continued his mission. Meanwhile, on another screen, encrypted files appeared, which he had just managed to obtain. They were the key to solving the mystery and breaking the traffickers' network. But before he could open them, he noticed something disturbing. A small symbol at the bottom of the screen, barely visible. It was a sign he hadn't seen in years, belonging to someone from his past, someone he thought was long lost in the labyrinths of the digital world. For a moment, echoes of the past resounded in his head, memories of times when he was not a lone warrior. Was it possible that someone from those days had returned? Friend or foe? Alexei held his breath, wondering whether he should follow this symbol or focus on his current mission. He chose the mission. He opened the encrypted files, and before his eyes appeared documents and photos that shed new light on the network's operations. However, the presence of that symbol, that fragment of the past, still smoldered in his mind like a shadow he could not extinguish.